from Samsung. The C series is new to Samsung, and as of now, these phones are exclusive to China. Anyway, opening up the box, we have the Galaxy C5 here. This phone looks absolutely stunning. Let's set it aside for the time being. We then have a SIM ejector tool, some leaflets, more leaflets, and we have a travel adapter, earphones, and a micro USB cable. Let's now peel the plastic off. Like I said, the C5 looks amazing. Just about a year back, we had mid-rangers that looked like this. Anyway, let's quickly take a look at the placements. To the back, we have a 16 megapixel camera with a dual-tone dual LED flash followed by the Samsung branding. To the front, on top, we have an 8 megapixel shooter, earpiece, sensors, Samsung branding that's followed by a 5.2-inch display, and at the bottom we've got a physical home key flanked by capacitive keys that are backlit. The home key also has a fingerprint scanner built in. This is a passive scanner, meaning you have to press the home key to get it to scan your fingerprint. It is slower than even what Xiaomi or Lenovo use on their budget phones, but that's only by comparison. When you use it day to day, you shouldn't really notice any issues. To the bottom, we have a 3.5mm headphone jack, the primary microphone, a micro USB port, and the speaker. The volume rockers are present to the left. There's a secondary noise cancelling microphone up top, and the power button along with the tray sit to the right. This tray can take either two SIM cards or a SIM and a micro SD card. Overall, the 6.7mm thickness, the 143 gram weight, the curved 2.5D glass, the reflective front, the metal back, the curve to the sides, the C5 just feels premium. The build is excellent. The C5 or the C7 can go toe-to-toe with the iPhones or the best Chinese budget flagships in terms of looks. Samsung seriously upped the mid-range game quality here. And while I say that, although wonder how much Samsung paid him, comments, so bring him on. But seriously guys, the build quality is good. The reduced overall footprint means the C5 is definitely single-hand usage friendly. That's thanks in large due to the smaller display. This phone sports a 5.2-inch Super AMOLED HD display. The resolution is Full HD, meaning a pixel density of 424 pixels per inch. That's sharp. Sharper than either of the new iPhones. Anyway, the colors are punchy. Samsung does let you dial the saturation down if you want it. The viewing angles are excellent and the contrast thanks to the inky blacks is again very good. The reason why the C5 is a mid-ranger is because, well, underneath the hood we've got the Snapdragon 617 chip. Now that's two sets of Cortex A53 cores with the first clocked at 1.5 GHz each and the other clocked at 1.2 GHz each, coupled with an Adreno 405 GPU and 4 gigs of RAM. There's also 32 gigs or 64 gigs of onboard storage along with a 2600 mAh battery. Decent specs, but mid-range. The C5 runs on Android 6 Marshmallow with Samsung's TouchWiz UI on top. So here's a funny thing I noticed. Since I booted this phone up, the select launcher option kept popping up. I could select on it, hit home, and it did ask me again. Even if I set it as default from the settings, it didn't make any difference. Turns out one of Samsung's preloaded apps was to blame. Disable the file manager and this issue is gone. The user interface here feels good. Samsung's not really stripped TouchWiz down for the C5. We get theme support, Knox, multi-window for enhanced multitasking, the ultra power saving mode, the private mode and more. And of course, Samsung won't be Samsung if they didn't disable something for no reason. And given that this phone has a backlight for capacitive keys and an auto brightness sensor, guess what? They disabled haptic feedback. It's present. You can enable it for your keyboard via third-party keyboards, but it is disabled for the capacitive keys. Anyway, the quick launch functionality is still present and the 16 megapixel rear camera looks quite interesting. The wide f1.9 aperture has me intrigued. The shutter response is fast. There's a pro mode but the depreciated one with just the basics. The video is capped at 1080p 30fps. The front facing shooter has a wide angle lens and again an f1.9 aperture. So here are some quick samples I shot around the office. Initial impressions, they look good. Anyway guys, that's it for this quick unboxing and hands-on with the Galaxy C5. I'll continue testing it out and I'll come out with the review quite soon. The C5 retails for about 2200 yuan in China. That's about 22,000 rupees or 330 US dollars. That's definitely high if you're someone who's open to buying phones from brands like Xiaomi or OnePlus. But if you're insistent on a tier 1 manufacturer, this might just about be sensible. Anyway, I'll have more for you in my full review. So that's it for now. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, vote it down if you didn't, and for more videos like this including the full review, hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. Do share this video with your friends and followers if you can, and follow me on Twitter at C4eTech for my weird and crazy take on things as soon as I think about it. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, this is Ash here from C4eTech signing off. You guys have a great day. Bye bye now.